Hi, I'm Dr. Celina and this is Dr. Freddy Abnousi. We're both from Stanford University reporting for the FITsontheGo blog.
We're here in San Francisco at ACC 2013 speaking to fellows about transitioning to a career after fellowship.
What are some of your concerns coming out of fellowship in terms of finding a job?
Sure. So for a while now, at least since medical school, I've been interested in going into academic cardiology. And I think in school and residency, you get different feedback from different mentors. And as time goes by, I have more questions, but it's really trying to gather more data to hear different opinions and what might be the best way to prepare for that.
What do you think are some of the challenges associated with trying to find an academic job?
Well, it seems to be a mix of there's so many different variables. The main thing that we seem to hear about is funding, the balance between clinical and research time. These are things that seem to be changing with time, and so trying to find out what the current landscape is.
And I just want to talk to you a little bit about your concerns about transitioning to the employment market after fellowship. How are you approaching that?
Well, I'm actually one of the fast-track candidates down there. So fortunately, I've got a few years to build up research experience and work on projects and grants. But for me, the biggest concern, of course, is whether or not the research that I do over a few years there after clinical training is going to produce enough results and grants to then be able to move that on to a career, and that there's going to be funding and support and opportunities available based upon what I'm able to do. I think that's a challenge that all of the young researchers and new researchers that are trying to go into academic careers are mostly worried about.
How would you say fellows should approach the process of trying to find a job and transition to a faculty position after fellowship?
I think there are a lot of factors, and the environment is not easy, so you have to really keep in mind, I think, sort of three critical things. One is obviously your personal area of interest and expertise, whether that's electrophysiology or heart failure or general cardiology. You want to go to a place that has a reasonable nucleus of people in that field that can be supportive as mentors for you, clinical mentors, as well as academic mentors in that field.
Dr. Fu, can you tell us a little bit about your questions, concerns, and the main variables that you're thinking about as you transition?
I think the biggest concern is really availability. You just hear about, especially major metropolitan areas where a lot of younger folks want to be early on in their career, there's just no jobs available. And the jobs that are available, there's kind of a lot of hesitation to take those jobs, I guess. So.